The President's Distinguished Community Leadership Award is about honoring those who stand above the crowd in their efforts to make our community a better place in which to live. And tonight we celebrate a very special couple. Two people who have enjoyed highly successful business and professional careers, as well as significant positions of leadership in government and public service. Carole Taylor and Art Phillips have been outstanding leaders in their respective fields of communication and finance, and they have brought their professional and business expertise to bear on outstanding service to our municipal, provincial, and federal governments. Carole and Art are truly distinguished community leaders. Independently and in a uniquely powerful partnership, they have made a tremendous difference to our community. We are delighted to honor them tonight.
It takes a very special kind of person to see life in the sense of community rather than the sense of self or individualism. And frankly, there are a lot of people who do, but not too many act on that vision. Carole and Art are two people for whom it was natural to act on the larger vision.
One of the things I think that's excited so many people about Art and Carole, and particularly people my age, is that we felt that they had a little bit of the Kennedy romance about them, in the sense that John and Jackie Kennedy ushered in a new era in American life back in the 1950s, and I think Art and Carole did that for Vancouver in the 1970s. It was just a time of a little bit of the romance and excitement of Camelot.
When Art became mayor, it transformed Vancouver into a very new kind of place. He was the mayor when a lot of major planning decisions were made, which altered the downtown, that people started to think about living in the downtown.
Art had a lot to do, as you know, with the establishment of False Creek and the communities that are on the south side of False Creek, and redesigns of Vancouver, including Granville Street.
Art was a mayor of Vancouver who really actually encapsulated the vision that said, cities are great places for all of us to live. This year's 2010 Winter Olympic and Paralympic Games were the culmination of a vision that he set in place back in the late 1960s and early 70s.
He was one of the few that recognized the vision that we didn't need to follow Seattle. We didn't need the freeways. And that's why I think we've got such a vibrant downtown core today.
Carole has had a remarkable career in journalism. She had a grip on Canadian public life and issues in Canadian public life. When the two of them got together, I thought it was a real bonus for this community to have Carole out here.
She is the only independent politician who ever got elected to City Council in all the years that I can ever remember. And she was truly an independent mind on council. But then she moved on to provincial politics, and indeed, I think most people agree, she was a star there.
She's, whether it's an alderman, she runs as an independent, and in the second term tops the polls. She's an amazing individual. And look at the job she did as Minister of Finance. It was quite unique what she was able to achieve with the unions there.
When you think about all of the nurses, doctors, teachers, court officials, public servants who make up the broader public sector, inviting them to come to the table as equals, asking them for their ideas in terms of how we can jointly run the province better so that we would have labor stability through the Olympics, which is what we've just now seen, was a huge contribution not only to the economic stability and confidence of the province, but also the social fabric.
There has probably been no couple in British Columbia who have been so adept at combining their careers in both business, the professional world, and public service.
We're so lucky that people like Carole and Art agree to go into public service. I wish there were more of it.
Art for me is somebody who's a bit of a legend, somebody who is so successful as an individual businessman and yet was willing to give all that up because he believed in the city and in the country.
He was not only liked, he was loved by so many people in Vancouver during that time. And that's very unusual for a mayor to be loved.
Boy, how do you talk about Carole? Clearly Art's not just a good stock picker. There's an old saying, I don't know where it comes from, probably the Bible. Anything thy hand turneth to do, do it with all thy might. Carole lives by that. Anything she does, she excels.
Once she gets hold of an idea, she doesn't want to give it up, and she's able to persuade people. She has great powers of persuasion.
She's very, very wise. She has good judgment. She knows how to read people.
But I think the thing that maybe people don't know as much about her is what a caring and personal person she is. And whether she's meeting the Prime Minister or a clerk in an office, she's equally gracious and welcoming to both. And I think people really connect with Carole as an individual because she's interested in connecting with them.
She's so charming. They once said if I ever get fired by anybody, I hope it's by Carole, because I know I'll feel good about it after she's fired me.
She's a very human, very down-to-earth, very fun-loving person, and I think that really shows in both her business success and her community success.
Well, Art and Carole, this is a great evening for you. Well deserved. Your community appreciates you. Congratulations.
You know, I cannot think of any couple in British Columbia who deserves this award more than yourself. I really want to congratulate you on receiving it, and at the same time, thank you for your very many years of service.
Art, Carole, you're two outstanding people. Nobody deserves this award more, and congratulations to you both.
To both of you, let me say thanks. You've dedicated your life to making our country, our province, and the communities we live in better places for all of us. Congratulations.
Art and Carole, I can't think of a more deserving couple to win this prestigious SFU Leadership Award, and I wish you continued success for many decades to come.
Carole and Art, congratulations on this award. I can think of no two people who are more fitting to get public recognition for both what you've achieved in your business careers as well as in your exceptional public service. And I'm proud to call you both colleagues and friends, and congratulations.
Carole and Art, on behalf of Simon Fraser University and the citizens of Vancouver and British Columbia, our congratulations and heartfelt thanks for everything that you have done in this community. You have truly made a world of difference.